Fitness testing for tennis. The vertical jump. This assesses power in a tennis player. Here the athlete scored 51 in comparison to an elite female tennis player who is expected to score 58 upwards. This is a very poor score for this athlete and is a fitness component which needs to be worked on to improve her performance. Sit and reach test. This assesses flexibility in the lower back and hamstrings for a tennis player. Here the athlete scored 20 in comparison to an elite female tennis player which is meant to score 80 centimetres and upwards. This result is excellent and needs to be maintained. Multi-stage fitness test. This assesses aerobic endurance.
Should we finish? Yeah. Should we stop there?
Here the athlete scored 11.2 in comparison to an elite female tennis player which is meant to score a 10.11 upwards. This score is excellent and is above what an elite performer is meant to score. The T test. This tests agility. The athlete here scored 11.2 seconds in comparison to an elite female tennis player who is meant to score 10.5 seconds and below. This means there is room for improvement. The alternate ball catch. This tests coordination. The athlete here scored 20, in comparison to an elite female tennis player who is expected to score 35 or more. This is a very weak fitness component for this athlete. The 1-minute abdominal curl test. This tests muscular endurance. The athlete here scored 46 sit-ups. An elite female tennis player is expected to score 50 sit-ups and above. This again is a weak fitness component and can do with some improvement.
Hi there, I'm Judy Sinkins. I'm Assistant Director of Tennis at Millfield School. Been here 15 years and hopefully experienced enough to answer your questions.
Okay, first question. What are the most important components of fitness in your sport?
Well, I think all tennis players need to have strength, power, speed, endurance. It's a multi-directional sport, so I think all facets are important.
Can you put them in rank order of importance?
It's difficult to do that because, again, all of those areas are important for tennis players, and all of them are equally valued, so it'd be difficult to do so.
Do you carry out any fitness tests for your athletes?
Yes, we do. We test at the beginning of term and mostly at the end of term to see, obviously, progress. We test in all areas. We use the medicine ball throw to test their strength and power. We work with the pressure pad to test their jumping capability, so therefore again power. We do speed, we do the fan drill, and for endurance we do the 30-15 test. And I think that's it. Yes. Oh, and we do a short 5-metre and 10-metre sprint as well.
How do you use the results of fitness tests?
Our strength and conditioning coach, Mark Neames, compiles the results and then compares them against national norms. And then obviously we feed back to our athletes where they are in relation to that.
After speaking to our expert tennis coach here at Millfield School, following our chosen fitness components we chose for our tennis fitness testing, we discovered that the suitability of our tests that we did were right on. They said they did the same tests that we chose to test our athlete on. The way they tested them was very reliable, and they agreed that our way was very reliable, along with the validity of the test. And the practicality was really suitable to the fitness components that we used, and that they compare all their athletes' data to the national data, so the athletes can see where they are nationally.